Hey guys, Crystal here from the Hair USA. So my client came in today and she was 100% natural. She's been, she's about to go to college, which congratulations, by the way. I probably said that already, right? I think I did. Okay, good. All right. But she decided that she wanted to get a haircut, mainly because she's been wearing wigs most of the time. Am I right?
Or braids.
Or braids or crochet. So everything but her hair. And the time has now come where she's going to college and she decided that it's time for a new look and to basically get her hair back in good shape, which is always a great thing. So we've already done well, I'll kind of explain to you guys what we did. So let me take this off. Turn it off for me. So she's already been cut down for the most part. We relaxed her sides and her back, and then on her top, we texturized the top. Why did we texturize the top? Because we want to keep as much volume as we can up here. And then of course she has the option, if she decides later on that she wants to go bone straight everywhere, then she'll have the ability to do so. So what I'm gonna do is blow her out really quickly, and then we'll go in to finish the style, and you guys get to come along for the journey. Oh, and by the way, the flash sale is 20% off everything, and our new scalp exfoliation treatment is on the site as a pre-sale, and they will begin shipping as of Friday. So you guys can use the 20% off code, which is flash sale, and that will give you the 20% off. Actually, hold that thought, hold that thought. Okay, we're back. Sorry, guys. So the flash sale is this weekend. 20% off everything, as I was saying. And the scalp exfoliation treatment is available now. I only have 15 jars available. So once those are gone, that's it. Okay. So if you notice, up here still has a good amount of texture, and right here is still wet. YouTube. There we go. It's right there. So you have a YouTube account, right? Okay. So then I'm gonna skip that. Hair USA. There you are. Yay, thank you. All right. All right, so what took down for me, mama? All the way down. So what we're gonna do is we are going to trim down her back because we're gonna be adding some lines to the back. So I'm gonna bring the guard to, well, this kind of, it's not really a guard, but I'm gonna bring it to half open. So that's half open. This would be closed, half open, and then open, okay? So I'm gonna use that just to kind of thin down her back area so that I can do her design back here. Okay, I'll bring you guys a little bit closer.
Oh yeah, the orange.
So right now she has a very hard line right here. So how we get rid of that line, some people use the clippers, but she's female, so barbers love to use clippers on the back of our head, and that's typically not the way that it's done. So I'm actually just going to do scissors over comb, and that will take that line out. The hair is going to want to flip up. That's fine. We'll take care of that later on. What you need? Swallow the sandwich?
Too small.
So if you're not doing comfortable, not your mama. If you're not comfortable cutting this way, then take your time. This is something that you should definitely get used to, though. This way of cutting will make your job so much easier because it takes weight off without you actually working very hard. Let's drop it in here.
Yeah.
I'll just get you a little bit. Oh, that top. You said don't. You can moderate if you want. It's fine.
Belinda says, just joined in from Arizona. What number did you use in the back?
So I actually just used the clippers without a guard. It's open and closed, so I did it half open. I don't use the guard when I'm doing this part of the haircut. So what we're gonna do is use our brush, and you kind of have to force the hair down. It's all not going to lay down, but you have to be able to see where you are. So I know my cut is right, but it's not gonna lay down all the way because I just kind of changed the cuticle slightly and made it do something different. So then we'll take our edges. Take this one. So even though there's no hair down here, there's, well, no hair, the hair that you can't see, there is actually hair there. So you still have to edge it up and then you'll begin to see your line. And if you notice, I did not touch her sides yet. I didn't touch her front yet. I work in sections. Once I'm done with the section, that's when I move on. Okay, so the object to the game is to make her hairline disappear. So that was the goal. So after we did what we did, I blended it slightly, went back and edged her up. Now her line is gone. She didn't want a hard line on her neck because she's going to be doing some fancy stuff. I'm not even going to tell y'all what she's going to do, y'all. She's just being extra. No, she's going to put a really nice tattoo right there. So that was the goal, to make sure that her hairline was invisible and then it will fade into her tattoo. Took one for me.
Good morning. You have blessed hands.
Thanks.
Jennifer says, can I use both Flash Sale and YouTube?
No, one coupon code at a time. And YouTube is only 15%. The flash sale is 20%.
Somebody says, hey, client, what do you use for your skincare routine?
Oh my gosh. I eat a lot of junk food.
No, they got put your head back straight. You can answer, but keep your head straight.
I eat a lot of junk food. I don't really have a skincare routine. Drink a lot of water. I try.
Good genes.
Good genes.
Y'all can hear her mom? No. She has beautiful skin. I was waiting on somebody to say that.
I was thinking of nothing.
I knew someone was going to.
Good skin and fit family here. Love it.
All right, so we're not gonna cut more. The worst thing you can do is see the hair flipping up and then you go and try to fix this with a haircut. There's nothing wrong with the hair. The cuticle just decided to do what it wanted to do, and that's just what you have to work with. All right, so we're gonna move to her side. We're gonna just clip this off. That'll be the last thing that we mess with when it comes on to cutting. So there's too much weight behind her ear. Can't see because somebody put the, okay. So what I'm gonna do is use my clippers. I'm gonna start with it in complete open, because all I'm doing is just kind of grooming the area and thinning it down. And if you notice, I didn't start up here. I started right above the ear. If she's not done, you can just turn it back on. Okay, so her front is a little sparse. The worst thing you can do is take these clippers and try to thin that down. So I'm not going to thin it down. I'm just going to take my clippers and outline it. I'm going to use this area to our advantage.
I have very fine, soft hair, and my hair became thin on top, and I'm on blood pressure pills.
I'm trying to think if I want to do Q&A now. I'll save those questions Q&A later on, only because I'm short on time today, y'all, I promise. So save your Q&A questions for later on. I will do Q&A later. So if you're not already subscribed to my channel, now would be the perfect time to subscribe and turn that little bell on. And that's when you're able to ask as many hair care questions as you want.
She is beautiful. I can't wait to see the finished product. You definitely told her that stylist to do the job. You've been sweet, girl.
Y'all don't know that's my daughter. That's why her skin is so nice, y'all.
Alex would be like, what, Mommy?
If Alex was here, yeah.
What are you talking about?
My kids say I'm embarrassing. All right, so we are done with the sides and the back.
I need one of these. I need one of these. The light. It's just
One of the ring lights? Okay, so we're gonna work with the top. I'm going to use my 1-inch Elite Max Styler. That'll be available at the end of the month. I have it turned up to 450. Why is it on 450? Oh my gosh, you're gonna burn her hair up. I'm soaking her, guys, so just relax, okay? She's gonna have hair when I'm done, I promise. What side do you want your bangs to go to?
my left side.
You want to go that way? So she wants her bangs to go to her left. That is a question that you definitely should ask if you're a stylist. Okay. I haven't cut her yet, so all I'm doing is silking her out so I can see where I'm cutting, and then we'll go from there.
Darlene says, I love your channel.
Thank you, Darlene. The middle is still wet. It's gonna be a weekend. I gotta tell you how to turn your hair.
Debbie says, I'm so jealous of your clients. I need you on my head.
So when I do her cut, I'm going to cut her that she can wear it on either side. Your cut is supposed to be versatile. It's not supposed to be cut based on the side that you're going to wear it on. What if you decide to change your style? So when we do this haircut, I cut it so that she can wear it on either side, and it has movement anyway. So I'm putting a slight curl or bend in it, so when I'm cutting and moving, I can see exactly how the hair is going to fall. Tilt up for me, mommy. So her cut is going to be over directed. That's mainly the reason why it's this far over. Yeah, girl. Attitude, yeah. She looking like, What kind of, like what? If it's something that requires like a full-on answer, I'll do it on Q&A. If it's something regarding her style, I'll answer those. Somebody said somebody did.
How long will her style last?
It really depends on her, but for her sides and her back, it's cut low enough that all she needs to do is put a scarf around the sides and the back. And then we already talked about her pin curling the top if she wants the top to keep the body without her having to get up and curl it. You okay? All right, I'm gonna pull you guys back. That's all my damn face. I can't see this. All right, so we're gonna start doing some cutting. If this was a weave, I would use my clippers, but because it is her hair, I will not be using my clippers. Ash, can you give one of the cutting combs? A dry one?
It's dry. It felt dry.
I have the ratchetest assistant ever.
I'm
Just
not
so
ratchet. I am not.
God.
I'm college educated.
I am too. What do you mean?
You too. To not let Crystal.
All right, so we're not gonna leave her with this tail. No way. So down this way for me. She wants her back to be exposed slightly because we're gonna be putting 3 on this side. That's where you want the line. Okay. We're gonna be putting 3 lines here, so we want that area to be exposed. So what I'm gonna do is some slice cutting. So just like that for me. Slice cutting is going to make the hair fall right above her ear. And I'm going to slice cut in the direction that I want the hair to go. All right, so here, I'm trying to use this as my mirror at the same time. All the way up, just like that. So now we're gonna start notching just to take some of this weight off. But when you notch, you're still gonna notch to keep the hair even. You don't wanna make it different cuts where you're putting gashes in her hair. That's not what you want. And then I'm also pulling the hair towards the back to keep the length uniform. But it's gonna graduate as we get to the front. So if she's wearing her hair towards the front, then you also need to make sure that you're cutting in that direction as well. You're going to keep the same orange peel style. So you're cutting based on her head shape, not based on a box. We're going to take out these points. All right, so we're done cutting. So we're gonna spray a little bit of Sebastian Shaper. I don't actually have to do anything to her sides and her back. That area is really fine, so we're just gonna use that to our advantage. All right, so we're gonna start with the back. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put her lines first. So I'm gonna use my Babyless clippers. Let's see if I can get my line long enough. Nope, I can't. So I'll use my edges. I'm gonna spray a little bit of hairspray and then use my brush to kind of help with some direction of her hair. Make sure everything is in place. Sorry, baby, don't feel me brushing a lot, okay? The reason I'm using a Sebastian Shaper instead of Spritz is because the Spritz is gonna make it wet and stick together. The Babyless doesn't give it a firm hold, but it allows me to still lay that hair down enough so I can get through my cut. All right, so we're gonna do 3 lines. The first line, we're gonna start right at the middle of her ear, and then we'll go down, and they're gonna go long, medium, and then short. Look, head up.
Trish says, hey chat, all hail the queen of YouTube videos, slaying them hairdos. My girl, you got it.
Thank you. All right, so she got her lines right there. So now when we do her styling, we know that we want this to show. Can you see it?
It's blurry, but I thought it was clear. And I keep saying it's blurry. I can
Where's
tell
my, give me a towel. No, it's not blurry. My camera might be blurry. Hold on, I'm gonna wipe my camera off. That's probably why. That should be better. Is that better? You gotta be the connection. All right, so let's go ahead and get her styled and out of here. So we're gonna do some big bumps.
What's the connection?
Oh, okay. Sorry guys, the Wi-Fi in here is not the greatest. So for this part, we're taking very wide and long partings on purpose.
I'm like, they say, is this your daughter? I'm like, wait, what?
In conversation.
I'm like, who is this? That ain't your mama. Oh, that's your mama.
It's still blurry.
Yeah.
Really bad? I'm about to get my own little hotspot. Can't do nothing about that.
Daria says, Crystal, the young lady in the chair is your daughter. Now I know where she got her lips from.
Yeah, that's my kid. The fact that she's going to college and I'm 33, that's yeah, I started real young. Trust me. No, her mother is here.
Shanita says, hey.
Hey, Shanita.
Ruthie says, just love your free educational videos.
Thank you, Ruthie.
That's a daggone shame. I don't even know how to like the video. Thumbs up the video.
At the top.
You said it like it was so simple.
It's just that simple. It happened when she moved the camera out a little better. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So we're going to put a little bit of Frizz Tamer and Shine Serum on her side and her back, not on the top. The top needs to remain as airy as possible. You can kind of touch it, but don't do too much. All right, so we're going to use our wide tooth rake. And I want it to fall right over her lines, so you're just like, ooh.
Whoa.
I have to look at it this way because it's going to be.
Alright, so down for me. You got it? Can you see it? You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Keep your feet on it.
Yes. She looks so beautiful. She's beautiful, beautiful. Love it. That looks gorgeous. Her melanin is popping.
The way you read them though, why you gotta read them like that? Good Lord, she drives me nuts.
Ooh, this cut is gorgeous. How can I thumbs up? Very beautiful. Ooh, she's pretty.
She get the looks from me, y'all. Her mom knew she was coming here a couple years later.
Ruthie, I'm trying to figure out how to thumbs up the video too. When you figure it out, tell me. Hi from Chicago.
Hey Chicago, my hometown.
That's Rila Kuma. That's her name.
Alright, so I'm gonna spray a little bit of holding spray, just a light amount. Only because I want emphasis on her line. That's she was impaired, like she needed these lines, y'all. If she didn't get the line, she didn't want the hairstyle. So we got there.
Thank you. She said I read it exactly how she wrote it. Yes. Good morning from Cali. Roselle, New Jersey, Texas. Oh, you know what it is? I think because
Alright, my people. She is all done. Looking fab. Tilt down for me, mama. Let me pull this down. So.
girl, you are good. Wish you were close. She is very beautiful. Oh, she should be a model.
She should be a model now.
Yeah, we've been down that road.
We've been down that road.
You know, I did that too. I went to Don Casablanca and everything. Paid all that money.
Exactly.
All that. To be a mannequin model in the mall.
Somebody said make sure you have fun in college, but make sure you're studying.
Always.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Put a
That's
whole
mom.
tracker on it and everything.
That's mom, gosh. Absolutely.
All right, peeps. She is all done. Look at that. What you think?
I want to see the back.
You want
but
to
I
see the
can't
back?
see it.
Oh, she needs to see the back, y'all. I'm gonna move you guys out, Lee, so she can see the back. Hold that. And then look at yourself in the mirror.
Snap.
Can you see your lines?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, do a little side at home.
Yeah.
Beautiful hair. Heart eye emojis. Oh, I was confused. This one said I always wanted to try that style, but my nose is messed up. But then they said neat.
Peeps, she is all done. Don't forget, today starts the flash sale. Everything on the site is 20% off. Use code, I'll tell you, babe. Use code flash sale. And the scalp exfoliation scrub has released today for pre-sale. It will be on pre-sale until Monday, and then those orders will ship on Friday.
Please, can you post up the hairstyle? I guess this is blurry.
Absolutely. Yes. I'm going to I have a before picture, and then we're going to take an after picture, and I'll post those on my Instagram, and then I also post it on my story, on my YouTube story, so you guys can see it. I got a couple more clients to do because I got to go, right? So I am going to talk to you guys later, but don't forget to go to the site, EliteHairCareUSA.com, and that is where you are able to use code flash sale to save 20%. I'll see you guys later. Bye.